So I'm gonna set the scene for you.
Set it.
This morning, 8:30 a.m. and I say to Oliver, "No, Oliver, not until you finish your carrots."
What's interesting is I saw carrots on the plate over there.
Uh-huh.
That means he didn't get whatever he wanted
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah. So the backstory to this is Oliver got up at 8 o'clock because that's when his noise machine turns from red to blue, signifying it's okay to come out.
Yeah.
And he comes downstairs and he says to Bailey, "I'm hungry." And so she's like, "Well, what do you want? Do you want a breakfast bar? Do you want cereal?" And he's like, vegetables." And we were like, "What?
Vegetables.
What? What did you say?" And he kept saying what sounded kind of like vegetables. We were like, "Did you say vegetables?" He goes, "Yeah." And I'm working at the time, and I'm just so confused.
You're like, you don't want a bar?
Bailey's like, yeah. Bailey's like, come in here and show me. So they go in there, open up the refrigerator, and she starts listing the vegetables that we have. She says, like, well, we have lettuce, we have tomatoes, we have avocados, we have carrots. Do you want carrots? He's like, yeah. She's like, okay, I'll get you carrots.
They're raw.
Yeah, just like the baby carrots.
Yeah.
And just classic 2.5-year-old. So she gets him like 3 carrots, puts them on a plate, and sets it down on his little table. And he starts eating them. And he goes, good. This carrot, good. It's good. Good. And then Bailey goes, do you want some peanut butter? Because I think Bailey was just having a hard time fathoming.
Like, why does my child want carrots for breakfast?
Yeah.
Good eyesight.
So Oliver goes, yeah. And so she gets him some peanut butter. And then he proceeds to take the carrots, dip them in the peanut butter, and then lick the peanut butter
off.
And then he just double dips.
He's just using it as a spoon.
Yes, essentially. And so basically, as parents, we are trying to teach him that he has to finish his food before he gets other food.
Yeah.
So dinner time or whatever, he eats, if we're having, a bratwurst and French fries or whatever, he eats the French fries and then he's like, I want more French fries. And you're like, well, you have to eat the bratwurst first.
Yeah. Which is so much better than French fries, by the way.
Yeah. So he finishes his peanut butter and then he's like, I have more peanut butter. And then it cuts to me saying, not until you finish your carrots, Oliver. And then I looked at Bailey and I was like,
it's not something I thought I was going to say at 8:30 in the morning.
Yes. And then I said, that is exactly how I'm going to start the podcast tonight when we're recording. I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah. I mean, 2-year-olds clearly put you in a bunch of situations that you never quite envisioned yourself in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. For sure. So I've got a number of Oliver stories.
I do as well.
Yours
are probably longer than mine.
So this one happened yesterday because yesterday at Dairy Queen was free cone day.
Yes.
So we picked up Oliver from the farm and took him and Baby Mac to get cones. Of course,
did Baby Mac get a free cone?
Did not get a free cone. Should have gotten him one.
Should have.
They wouldn't know.
No.
So we get our cones, and Bailey orders Oliver's cone as like a cone, but in a cup.
Okay.
So like upside down in the cup. So he gets it, and we're kind of in a rush because we have some people coming over last night. And so Bailey and I are like pounding our small cones. And Oliver, what she does with his cone is she like scoops the top off and then just gives him the cone with the ice cream in the middle. just kind of like level on the top. She's like, you
So
go ahead
almost
and
all
have
the ice
this.
cream's
Yeah.
in the cup.
And so he like licks it just a little bit, and he's like, that's good. And he like takes a
He's
little
a true
bite.
savorer.
Yes,
I appreciate
very
that.
much so, because I'll tell you what, we finished our cones, and he had barely
Gotten into it.
touched his cone.
Was he just like talking?
Yeah, and just looking around and like pointing stuff out and taking little itty bitty licks, and then just like barely munching on the actual cone.
Yeah.
I told Bailey, I was like, we're gonna be here until he's 12 if we don't do something quick. And so I was like, what? How about we scoop out the ice cream on the inside and just let him eat the cone? And she's
I'm
like,
shocked that he
like,
was okay with that.
yeah, and he was okay with it. I mean, he liked the cone.
Yeah.
So we scooped it out. We took the rest of it home and put it in the freezer. He hasn't had it yet. But he just was sitting at Dairy Queen with this empty cone, just eating this cone. And he's like, this good cone. It's like, yeah, it's a good cone.
It's a good cone.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Man.
Anyways, you can share one now.
Let's see. The other day, he was over at our parents' house, and he was going through all of Dad's like little like Matchbox cars and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
We need to get ours out.
I don't know if you remember, but Dad has one that is literally a motorcycle like clipped into a little trailer.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And the trailer is red and kind of has like a berm on it, and it says Honda on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm looking at it, and I see him like going through all the cars. I'm like, oh, look, the motorcycle right there.
Motocicleta.
And he's like, this one? I was like, yeah, that's the one. I was like, do you know what that says on the side? Obviously, can't read. He has no idea. But he's like, oh, he's kind of just like furrows his brows, and he's thinking. He's like, and then he puts his finger at the beginning of at the H, and he's just like, motorcycle. I was like, that is a really good
pretty impressive.
guess. Very smart. But no,
Yeah.
it says Honda.
Oh my gosh, that's
Just
so
like
funny.
so funny from the perspective of having no idea,
It's like, surely
like
this
the
says
length
motorcycle.
of the word or the letters or anything. He's just like, well, he said it was motorcycle. Maybe it says
Surely.
motorcycle.
Surely it says motorcycle. That's so
It
funny.
is so funny.
Okay, so one that I have is I was picking him up from our parents' house a couple Thursdays ago, and no, wait a second. No, I'm sorry. Restart.
Whoa.
So I got home from work, and Bailey, I think, was upstairs at the time. And so I was just making conversation with Oliver, and I was like, hey, Oliver, how was your day? And he was like, oh, good. And I was like, what did you do today? He goes, I don't know. And I said, okay, did you...
Those are like two of his favorite things to
Yeah.
say. I don't know, or well, like you ask him about something, and if he knows something, he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you follow up, and you're like, why? And he's like, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. So he said, I don't know. And I said, did you play? He goes, yeah, I played. And I said, nice. Did you take a nap? He goes, yeah, I take nap. And I was like, good. Did you eat lunch? And he goes, no. I said, you didn't eat lunch? He goes, no. Mom say no. And I told Bailey this after she came downstairs, and she goes, what? I fed him. I promise. Literally, he asked for more mac and cheese, and I made him more mac and cheese. I just thought it was so funny because he's just calling Bailey out for something that
Something that definitely did not
that
happen.
definitely did not happen. He said, no, Mom say no.
there's a family that hosts our Bible study, and they have she's probably like 5. Yeah, she's probably like 5, and very good at conversing, like actually incredible. And Isabel was the other day was asking her about her day, and she's like, sometimes you like if I'm being good, then I get to like make drawings and stuff. But if I'm being bad, then I have to like skip drawing time of the day or something like that. And Isabel was like, so clearly, if you're bringing up the fact that you like being good versus bad, like, were you bad today? But she didn't ask her that.
Oh.
She was just like asking to like see her drawings or whatever. Yeah. She's very cute.
Yeah.
Oh, and another, I know this now it's just turning into a little kid podcast, but her little brother, I was, there's like little boxing toys. It's the red guy and the blue guy. So they have a little boxing thing, and I was going head to head with him, and like it's pretty much just blind luck for like who gets the other person's head to pop up.
Yeah.
But his head just kept on popping up. Like my guy's head was
Like you were
never
flawlessly winning.
Yeah, like my guy's head was never going, and eventually, like this little guy, he doesn't say like a whole lot, but when he does talk, like he talks really fast, and he just like pops up from the couch. He's like, "That blue guy has problems."
Oh my gosh.
I was like, "What? That blue guy has problems."
He keeps losing his head.
It was so funny.
Oh, that's funny. So yesterday, Oliver runs into the living room and he goes, "Dad, there's a snake." And I was like, "There's a snake?" He goes, "Yeah, outside." And I was like, "Really?" And so I was like,
For some reason, I doubt that.
I was like, "Can you show it to me?" He goes, "Yeah." And he goes over to our mud room, and we have a bench in there. So he climbs up on the bench really fast. He goes, "I climb bench," and he gets up there and he goes, "Right there." And I'm looking out there and I don't see anything, but he's pointing at the patio, and I'm like, surely there's something that looks like a snake out there. And I keep looking around. I'm like, where are you pointing at? He goes, "Right there, Dad. His snake." I was like, I don't see it. Can you point to something that's close to it? He goes, "Next to steak." Because he's got like he's got a play grill outside, and it comes with like these
steak.
It comes with like this little steak and stuff. So I'm like looking at the steak, and I'm like,
Don't
"But you
see
see
anything.
a snake?" He goes, "Yeah, right there." And I keep looking, and there's a worm, a really long worm, and I was like, "Oh, buddy, that's a worm."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's kind of like a snake, but more like an insect. It's just so funny. I told Bailey, it's like, that is so interesting, because like if he has no point of reference for a worm,
Yeah.
then of course he's gonna think it's a snake.
100%. It's a
different
little
snake.
little crawling, just slithering thing.
Yeah,
He's like, "It's a snake?"
it's so interesting.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the rate at which his brain is taking on new words and learning things is just so crazy.
Oh yeah, it's so fun. So fun. So Oliver has recently, for whatever reason, had a lot of hangnails.
Oof.
And so every time he gets a hangnail, he goes and gets the fingernail clippers and brings them to Bailey and has her take care of it. Well, I heard him do this the other day.
Okay.
I'm washing dishes at the time and don't think much about it. And then right afterward, I hear I'm in the kitchen. He's in the living room. I hear, Dad! I was like, what? And he's like running in there. He goes, look! And he's just full on flipping me off. Just because, like, that was the finger.
That was the finger.
And yeah, and I was like, oh, did you get your hangnail fixed? And he goes, yeah, Mom fixed. It's just so funny because then the following Wednesday,
Ooh.
he had another one.
Same finger.
Same finger at church.
I knew it was going to be at church or
And
something.
he was going around showing everyone.
Yeah. Was everybody
And
cracking up?
Everyone was losing it. Oh my gosh. I was like, I have to talk about that on the podcast.
Doesn't get better than a child's innocence.
Yeah. So funny.
Oh, I love that. Let's see. Today, our parents brought Oliver out to the greenhouse today, which is actually the first time they've brought him out this season, which is crazy because like over the summer and like fall, my mom would bring Oliver out like pretty much every week. But since it's been clear over winter since he's been out there to like observe all the planting and the greenhouses and stuff. Like he's clearly just matured so much in terms of like the questions that he's asking and whatnot. Like he still loves the water for whatever reason. But today he was asking something about, he wanted to fill up his water jug, which he like passed my fertilizer injector thing. And it's got this little filter that has like a clear out spigot. And he knows like what all the water things look like. He just doesn't understand. Like he'll walk into a greenhouse and not understand why the hose isn't on. Like he's like, not working. No. I was like, well, it's not turned on.
Yeah.
So he sees that spigot and he just thinks water comes out of it all the time. And so he's like, it's not working. I was like, no, we'd have to get it out of the faucet if we wanted it. And he's like, bummer. I was like,
just all the time. Everything's a bummer.
That is the first time that I've actually heard him say bummer. So I lost it. I was like, did you say bummer? And he kind of like looked at me like, yeah, of course I said bummer. And he's like,
because it's a bummer.
Yeah, I said bummer. I was like, oh my gosh. And then he was like asking all these questions about the gas meter. And he's like, what's this? I was like, that's the meter. So gas comes on up like under the ground and then it goes through that and it goes to my greenhouses. But then like the gas company, they know how much gas I used. And he's like, huh? I was like, well, and he was like trying to understand like how it worked. I was like, well, you see on the screen there, like it has numbers or like it tells you how much I used. And obviously he's like complete eye level with this, with the meter. And he looks at it and he's like, oh, numbers, gas.
He's like, you don't get it.
It really seemed like he kind of understood it though. Cause I'm just explaining. He's like, oh, numbers, gas. And he's like following me around everywhere. And it's not even that windy out today. But the wind was driving him nuts. He's like, he's getting a little bit of an attitude. He's like, it's so windy. And I told Mom, I was like,
gone out.
I was like,
Friday.
man, I was like, last Friday, this was me. I was running around. I was like, it's so windy. Oh, Friday was rough. I'll let you go on with all of our stories real quick, but just a short jaunt. I didn't understand.
We got massive winds.
So much wind. Like
Massive
over
wind.
60 mile an hour. Just gusts. No storm or anything. It was actually a really beautiful day, but it was just so windy.
Yeah, it was nice and sunny.
But since it was so sunny, sometimes I have a hard time keeping the greenhouses cool on such a sunny day.
Oh, so you like to pull the things up, the sides up.
Oh, no,
You do
the
that?
sides aren't up at this time of season,
Oh.
but I do take the doors off. So I'd taken the doors off on both sides of the greenhouses. I'd put them down with a cinder block on top of them
Oh,
on the
geez.
west side of the greenhouse. And I'm just working in one of them, and I hear like a thud. I was like, that may have, I wonder if my door blew away. So I go out there. One of them just like blew on the other side of the greenhouse. No big deal. Like kind of like chunked out parts of the edge of the plastic door, but not that bad. And I started looking around for the other one, not seeing it over there. Like I look on the east side of the field, not seeing it over there. I start walking out, like out of my driveway and like bike path area, because at this point I got stuff blowing everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I had pieces of the metal siding from the barn blowing onto the road.
What?
Oh, like for real.
Like the scraps?
Yeah, the scrap, like just
Blowing onto the
big
road.
old scraps blowing onto the road,
Oh,
and people
boy.
were like avoiding them. I was like, boy, this is a liability waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Just nobody realized that it's
You're like,
black, and that's a new black barn.
That's not mine.
But anyways, I did not see the door anywhere. So at this point, I'm fuming, and I hop in the car. I was like, it had to have blown like away. So I hop in the
Like
car.
to
I
Indiana.
drive down Lewis Center, and it's like half mile
my
away
gosh.
in a tree, and had a big old crack through half of it.
Oh,
So
man.
the door literally just picked up and was like,
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
and it like started the south side of my big greenhouse. Like it's the rigid plastic,
Uh-huh.
and it started to pull it out of like my metal.
Oh, jeez.
Like I've fixed everything, but the doors. This might be the last season for those doors, because they were beat up after
Jeez.
Friday. So
Gosh, yeah, that's crazy. We lost a dead tree, which, I don't know if we can qualify that as lost.
but it did hit your house.
It did fall
does
into
suck.
our house. Yes. It doesn't appear that it did much damage. I'm hoping that it didn't. It ripped a window screen, and it also moved the AC unit off of the like the cement pad that it was sitting on. It doesn't
How
look
much
like
off?
it just like shifted it a little bit off of it, so
Yikes.
the corner is off now. But it doesn't look like it hurt the AC. I am really hoping it didn't hurt the AC, because we're trying to list the house soon.
Yeah. Have you
So-
tried the AC?
No, I
for
haven't. No,
kicks?
because it was so cold last week.
Well, yeah.
But and then so I need to do that and then let insurance know if there's an issue. So
Ooh.
we'll see. Hopefully not, because I don't want to pay $1,000.
No.
So, and then at the new house, this massive spruce
Huge.
fell over, not into the house, fortunately. But it is huge. That
Something
tree
to
has
do with
been
the
there.
house that you're either in or moving to.
Yeah.
Just trees fall down.
Pretty unlucky. I'll tell you, there are very few people that I've talked to who did not lose electricity that day.
I didn't.
Very few. Okay, well, you're one of the three. Isaac didn't, apparently.
Greenhouses didn't either. Generator.
Yeah.
I actually don't even
Well-
know if the generator kicked on or not. I'm kind of sad
I mean,
about
if
it.
you have the generator, then
Kind of want to use it.
oh yeah. I mean, our power went out on Friday at probably 5. Yeah, probably 5 o'clock. And I went out. Actually, that was the day that we got the BOGO from Potbelly's. We were already planning on going to Potbelly's, and then and then our power went out, and I was like, well, we can't cook anything, so
Go back
Perfect.
out. oh, I see.
yeah. So I went out
Yeah.
and got Potbelly's, and then called Bailey, and she had not gotten power back yet, and I had stopped by Kroger to see if I could get something, just to get like sandwich stuff. And I'm walking in there like, they're like, we can still check you out. We just can't sell you anything from the refrigerators or the freezers. I was like, oh, okay. So since we hadn't gotten power back yet,
How'd they
then I
check
went over
you
to
out?
the farm. Well, they had power. They just, I don't know how it worked. Their registers had power.
Oh, weird.
So, but I went over to the farm to pick up our generator, which I have had for probably 3 years now and haven't gotten to use it.
And it was
I've started it up.
one of the few things that you've brought over to the farm, and then
Yes.
you went back to get it.
Of course. So I went over and picked it up and brought it back and got it fired up, no problem.
Nice.
And got the freezer and the refrigerator hooked up to it. And it ran for probably 2.5 hours at that point before the power came back on. So it wasn't too bad. We were out for like 4 hours maybe.
Oh, dang.
But our pastor was out for like 48 hours.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they had a ton of meat in their freezers, so they were just running generators the whole time.
Yeah.
But it was actually kind of fun using my generator for the first time. Not bad.
Give you the real
But yeah,
prepper feel.
That was crazy. That was the most wind that I ever remember.
Yeah.
I think, outside of Hurricane Ike.
I would agree with that. Also, yeah, I like finally got everything buttoned down as well as I possibly could, and it was just like, well, I've done what I can. If the greenhouses fall, they fall, and hopefully they don't.
Yeah.
But I went out the next morning, and like all the greenhouses were standing. Greenhouse plastic was like still inflated, nothing had torn, which was huge.
Nice.
But I was like, well, I better check the west sides of the door because obviously that's where the wind was coming from. And one of the doors, not surprisingly, the one that was cracked was fine, but the one that was not cracked was like essentially like halfway blown in, like
geez.
into the greenhouse. So like literally, and it got cold that night. So it was like literally open the entire night.
Oh man.
And the heat was, I mean, I'm sure
Just pounding
to keep up with all that like wind coming right in.
Furnace is like, yo, I'm exhausted. And those plants are like, ooh, it's chilly.
I could for real tell the plants that were like right there by the open door, like they were not happy with being open all night, but they were fine. They've popped back.
Good.
Yeah.
Jumping back to Oliver, you were talking about how Oliver had pointed at your hose and he just said like, it's not working.
Yeah.
And he says that all the time now with pretty much anything. I was getting dinner ready tonight and he goes outside to his little grill and he's like got such an imagination right now, but he like opens it up and then closes it and he goes, it's not working. And he's like pressing the button to try to get it to, light.
Yeah.
And he just keeps saying, it's not working. And then he just kind of stops and stares at it and then he just kicks it. And I was just like, what? What are you doing? He goes, it's not working. It's like, it's not how you...
I mean, you know what I would say that. Off. I mean, he observes it somewhere.
I know, right? Yeah.
You're out there the previous day doing something on your car. It's not working.
Kicking it, yeah. But it is funny because I was at work the other day telling someone about how Oliver just wants to go out and grill all the time on his little grill. And I'm like, and it's like not even, like he doesn't even play. Like he's not like opening it up and like moving steaks around or anything very much. He just kind of like goes out there and just kind of stands next to it and just stares at it. And
that's his version of grilling.
And this other guy was like, I mean, that's pretty much what we do. And I was like, yeah, I guess it is.
Oh my gosh. You want to hear about my dishwasher saga?
Yeah, go for it.
Wrap up the sode.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like I've been like fixing a lot of things lately. It's made me feel like a man.
Yeah. I replaced a light today. That made me feel pretty good.
Wow.
Without getting electrocuted.
That's nice. Oh yeah. Speaking of not getting electrocuted, I replaced the capacitor on the fan
Without getting electrocuted?
without getting electrocuted.
All right.
Yeah. Kind of went on the wild goose chase of thinking that the bearings were out after talking to Timmy, but also talking to the company about the greenhouse fan. And yeah, it was like multiple people were like, yeah, it probably is not the capacitor. Well, should have listened to the electrician.
And it was the capacitor.
Should have listened to the electrician in the first place because it was the capacitor. Because I took it apart and one of them had blown up. Went on to the internet and I found one with
interwebs.
very similar specs. Popped right in there. Boom. Going.
Boom. It exploded. And then I had to go find it.
So yeah, that felt super good. Learned way too much about electric motors. Talked to ChatGPT a lot about it.
Okay.
Yeah, ChatGPT was really hyping me up. It's like, you're really on the right track with this.
You are asking very insightful questions, Josiah. No, most people would not ask questions like that.
Most people are not this smart, honestly.
Yeah.
But with the dishwasher, I know I told you that it went out and I thought I was going to get a free one, which technically speaking, I did or could have gotten one.
Okay. It was just a very specific one that you didn't want?
Yes. Very cheap.
Very cheap?
Very cheap.
Very cheap?
Yeah, we talking cheap. Like
super cheap.
Yeah, you get the idea.
50-cent cheap. Okay.
But yeah, like you were already surprised
like
that I was
no-name brand?
It was what was the brand? I don't remember the brand that they sent me, but they, like every email they give you, they always remind you like, hey, we're not responsible for matching the brand. We're not responsible for matching measurements. Yeah, I was like, bro, I'm not going to.
Can you at least try?
I was like, I'm not going to go with a washer that leaves like 2 inches gap on the side or something.
Or worse, they send you one that's too big.
Yeah, well, yeah, that'd actually be
that
worse.
would be ridiculous. But
so yeah, I've been chatting with ChatGPT quite a bit because I took their email. I was like,
break this down.
They are low balling me. Like, what do I say to them? And they're like,
and it was like, Josiah, you are very insightful for.
Well, for real, I hate that. I said he.
Oof.
Yikes. It was like, well, look, you got the GE tricks on. That is not the mid grade. Like 100%, you should be able to get some. Like what they're offering you is so bottom grade. Like get them to give you something with like similar features. I was like, yeah. So I responded back. I was like, first off, thank you for responding.
Second of all, my buddy G.
My buddy G.
GPT.
But yeah, I do appreciate your offer. But I mean, based on your contract, you said that like if you're going to replace something, then you're going to replace it with something of similar features. And let's be honest, the one you sent me, not similar features. Yours has 4, mine has 6, and delay start.
6?
No.
6 settings?
Yeah, 6 wash settings.
Okay.
It's not bottom tier.
Yeah.
And of course they responded to that. They're like, this is the one. I was like, fine, I'll call you. So I called them. And
they were like, yeah, this is the one.
Yes, they did. But boy, I'll just say I was kind of Karen mode. It got a little ugly on the phone. Not proud of it. But the lady, like, was just talking. She kept on going in circles. And she's like, okay, so what I'm hearing is you really want the delay start, which I understand. I like the delay start. And I was like, no. I'm not talking about specifically the delay start. I'm talking, I want a dishwasher that has like even 5. I was like, if I go on to Best Buy and look at a dishwasher that has 5 wash settings, it's another $150. And that's not even up to 6. Like literally give me something else.
She's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's too much.
And so, like, literally 4 times, she's like, what I'm hearing is, I'm like, well, you're not listening to me. That's not what I'm saying. Um, it was riled me up.
Man.
And she's like, well, I could do some more research. I mean, what we could do is just give you the, I understand if you want to get your own washer, you could just take the 375 and go get your own washer. I was like,
Oh, well, that's nice.
well, yeah, I appreciate they let me do that.
Yeah,
but
at least.
like
Yeah.
I was trying to get the monetary value
Right,
up.
yeah.
And she was like, and I was like, well, I was on the phone when, or I was in the room when the mechanic who came out and checked it for the warranty company called Home Guard, and they said on the phone that the part alone was worth $450. So I was very confused. I was like, if the part alone is worth $450, why are you giving me a washer that's $75 cheaper than that? And anyways, I gave them that thought process, and then that was an email, and then they responded back. The part was like $300. I was like, okay, now you're lying to me. I was like, what the heck? But anyways, they upped the washer to $399.99, and
Not even 400? You gotta be kidding me.
not even 400, and I decided not worth my time.
Just take it.
Get $400 and we're good. So I pulled out the washer the other day. I wanted you to take it to the scrap yard, but
yeah.
after I pulled it out, I was like, this thing is like all plastic. But you'd think it was funny because I pulled it out, and obviously I'm looking at like what's all connected that I need to undo. Electric, water in, water out. Makes sense.
Does it? What kind of electric does it take? Does it take?
It was direct
220?
wired. I don't know.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
Not including the ground?
No, including the ground. Is that
okay.
120?
No. Yeah. Yeah, 120.
So I turn the breaker off. So I undo the electric. I undo the water out, and I start unscrewing the water in, and take one screw out. Halfway, the second screw is halfway out. Water starts everywhere. I was like, oh shoot. So I like reverse the drill and put the screw back in. I was like, what an
now what?
idiot. I was like, how did I not think about that the water would be on? So then, I mean, I already told you the water, the story of like trying to fix the shower thing.
Yeah.
So at this point, I start freaking out. I was like, I'm gonna have to go through all that trouble to turn the water off outside. But hey, there was a water shutoff underneath the sink.
Right.
They do have shutoffs inside the house.
Yeah.
Just a couple of them.
Yeah.
So I turned off the water right there and undid it. What's interesting is I found out they literally found out like every possible way to screw up the hookup with the dishwasher. For one, the water out there's literally a spot for the water out into the garbage disposal.
Okay.
Oh, I guess you wouldn't know this because you don't have a garbage disposal.
No,
But anyways.
But I do. I mean, ours is hooked right up to the sink drain.
Yes. And ours is hooked right up into the sink drain as well. But there literally is a pipe, like just a nub, coming out of our garbage disposal with nothing on it. Like this whole time, we run our garbage disposal. Water's probably coming out of the garbage disposal because it's open right there, right where the dishwasher's supposed to pop into it.
Huh.
And they never used it. They just plumbed it right into the line below the garbage disposal.
Yeah.
Very dumb.
It might have a check valve, so it doesn't let water out the wrong way.
Maybe. Didn't think about that.
I bet it does, because otherwise it would push nasty water from the garbage disposal into the dishwasher. So I think it probably has a check valve.
Oh, smart man. Somebody was an engineer.
Hey.
But the other thing they messed up was they took the water off the cold side, and was like reading the directions for the new dishwasher, and it obviously says like it has a heating element inside, but it needs to come off the hot side.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I asked my parents about it. I was like, is your dishwasher hooked in with the hot side? And mom was like, oh yeah, you need the hot water for the dishwasher. I was like, that actually checks out because our dishwasher sucked. So
I wonder if ours is hooked up to the cold
You
water.
think?
I don't know.
You should check.
I haven't looked.
Yeah. So I'm very excited to actually get this thing hooked up and see how it runs with hot water.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just it's going to be multiple plugged T's underneath the sink because I'm plugging where the water drain used to be, and then I just plugged the cold side because I can't even move the T over to the hot because literally the little straw thing that the flexible water pipe, it is too short to reach if I took the T out.
Nah, man.
I'm like, okay, I'm just leaving the T there, capping her off, add a T to the other side. So, yep.
Yeah, it makes you feel pretty good when you can knock something out at the home by yourself.
Yeah. Looking at all the fees, I mean, HomeGuard, they only were going to cover obviously the washer, and then they're like, oh yeah, you also have to cover the installation, which is like $200. You have to do the hallway charge, which is $50. You have to do this extra accessory, these pieces that you need, and that's $100. I was like,
this is all stuff that they were going to charge you?
yeah, like I could get the washer.
That sucks.
Yeah, like this is another reason why I'm not re-upping.
Okay, yeah, I was going to
it's literally just the value of what they assess, and then they don't cover the installation. I'm like, bro, how am I supposed? If our furnace goes out, I'm just gonna like, you're not gonna cover the installation of a furnace.
Yeah.
Like, what the actual heck? So definitely. Oh, that was the other thing I tried to debate that with them. I was like, I was literally like about ready to re-up with you guys. And
but now
this
that's
whole
hard now.
situation has like got me all riled up, and I'm kind of rethinking everything. I'm really thinking that was going to turn them around, but
like,
boy,
okay.
did not work. I was like,
oof. Actually, we're kind of relieved.
I mean, let's be honest. We didn't want to cover the house that already had 2 appliances fail in 1 year. I was like, okay. So hopefully no more appliance failures. Because as of today was the last day we could lose an appliance.
Well, at least you got
uncovered.
$399.99.
Yeah, plus $450. We made $850 off that warranty.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
How much was the new dishwasher?
It was like $550.
Okay.
Yeah. No, sorry. It's like $450. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not bad.
I almost bought one of the floor discounted models because I looked it up.
Like
I was
a
like,
scratch and dent?
yeah, it's a scratch and dent. I asked one of the employees, and they were like, oh, this was like, it was like displayed over there, and I guess they opened 2 of them by accident, so they put the other one over here. I was like, well, hold up, because I looked up and it was like $1,200 new. Oof. I was like, what?
How much were they charging for?
So it was like marked down to $650, but then they were taking another like $100 off or something.
Oh dang!
I was like, this is like crazy
like
good deal. I think it was a GE, but I looked it up and it seemed like the reviews were like the little
kind of
meh. I was like,
pretty mid.
Yeah, pretty mid. So went with the Whirlpool.
Yeah,
that's what ChatGPT said I should do.
Okay,
Whirlpool is a good mid-grade.
Pretty
Hopefully, you're so bad.
Mid-grade.
And hopefully will keep us running for the rest of the time we live in this house.
All right, yeah. Fingers crossed.
Ideally.
Well, good job.
Well, don't say good job yet. It's not actually hooked up.
Ooh.
Update to come.
Okay. Well, no reviews, no new reviews. Leave us a 5-star review. Leave us a comment.
Leave us a comment about the last home project you did.
Or the last toddler you ran
it
into.
Hopefully the last home project you did not leave you with a ceiling that was pretty soaked like mine.
Ooh. Yeah, hopefully.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Come back next week.
Peace out.